welcome to Ridiculous. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. I hope you're living your best life. I have something to confess that I'm very ashamed of. This is something that I haven't been able to share with anyone in my life. I've just read everything that I wrote and realized that it's really long, so I apologize. I'm 31 years old and have been married to my husband for 7 years. Over the past 6 months, we have sort of been doing an unofficial separation while we attempt to work on our marriage. Originally, I had wanted to salvage our relationship. We have gone to marriage counseling, but he sort of quit halfway through because he didn't have time, but claims he still wants to save our marriage. I am having a hard time completely letting go of our relationship. I think we both are for some unknown reason. At this time, we are still legally married and living together, but it's often more like a roommate situation. These days, I feel that even if we were to resume counseling, we may just simply want different things in life and be too different as people to really have a successful marriage, no matter how hard we work on it. In the meantime, I began a relationship with another man. My husband doesn't know about it. I honestly thought it would be more of a fling, which I suppose it is, but it's just been going on for months now. This man is someone who I am friends with. We used to be pretty good friends in college and then we drifted apart but remained in touch. He's married and has been having issues in his relationship too, but they were never separated. We began having what is essentially an affair about 4 months ago. But if I'm perfectly honest, we were probably having an emotional affair for a few months prior to that. I feel really guilty about it. I'm not proud of doing this. I'm too ashamed to tell anyone, even my closest friends. You're probably asking why I don't just stop seeing him, right? You're probably thinking, why don't I just stop seeing him if I feel so bad about it? But he's become my main support person. I feel that he and I have so much more in common than me and my husband. We have similar values, goals, interests, and so on. I feel my husband and I married so young and our relationship was based on things that really aren't so important to me now. The relationship I have with this other man is so much more fulfilling. I recently found out that I'm pregnant. I'm on birth control, the Depo shot, but we have had unprotected sex. My husband isn't the father. We have had sex over the past 6 months, but very infrequently and definitely not within the time frame that I became pregnant. I had no idea how far along I was until I had an ultrasound yesterday, when I found out not only am I now 7 weeks, 2 days pregnant, but I'm expecting twins. Twins aren't the most shocking thing for me since my maternal grandmother has a fraternal twin and my brothers are fraternal twins. However, it's just a lot to take in. I have not told anyone about the pregnancy. I know I want to have these babies as I'm not getting any younger. I just don't think there is any way for my marriage to survive this. How long might it take for me to have space from the marriage, begin to date again, eventually marry again possibly, and then have children? I'm not sure I want to wait that long. I am not sure how to break this news to my husband. I'm not even sure how to break the news to the father. I feel such an incredible amount of guilt because of our relationship, but this makes it so much worse. I feel so bad for doing this to his family. I think that is the main thing that sometimes makes me second guess having these babies. This will affect his wife and his daughter far more than just our having a relationship. I just needed to share this with someone. I want some honest feedback and advice, please. I don't think there's anything that anyone can possibly say that will not be as bad as things I've already thought about myself, so I can take some honesty. My husband and I don't have any children. We married not too long ago after graduating college and decided to focus on our careers. We had originally planned to start a family around this time when we were 29 to 30 years old. We've talked about it over the past 2 years and have gone back and forth about it, but our marriage hasn't been in the best shape for about that long as well. I think we both realized that having a baby would probably only make things worse. The other man hasn't always been a romantic interest. I've always known that. I've always known that I found him attractive and that we get along, but there was never anything between us before recently. If I've been keeping him on the back burner this whole time, it certainly wasn't a conscious thing. I'm not sure how either spouse will react. My husband isn't prone to violence, so I don't fear for my physical safety. I am still sick to my stomach over telling him. I was thinking of telling him yesterday, but he ended up inviting his brother over in the evening and they were carrying on until night, and I gave up and went to bed. I'm hoping to tell him today, and I'm just trying to work myself up to it and figure out what I'm going to say. I don't know how he'll react. I know it won't go over well. There's nothing I can say that will make it okay. I just don't know how bad the fallout will be. I don't know the other man's wife well at all, so I can't begin to imagine how she will react. Obviously, she won't know until I tell him, and I'm not sure when that'll happen. I feel I owe it to my husband to tell him first. I never pictured her coming after me, but I guess I can't know for sure.